Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I don't know why my computer just paused out. Last night I was at the Braves game. Check it out. Awesome, and they won. I did bet on the Braves to win, which they did, but I also bet that Austin Riley would hit a home run, which he did not. The bets canceled themselves out. Check this out. Boy, let me tell you what we're going to show you today. Gary Gensler is getting a pile on, folks. I mean, this is a guy that, this is the worst that humanity has to offer. These people that get some power and they use it until they piss everybody with everybody anywhere off, and all of a sudden they're the most hated person in the world. I don't think this ends well at all for Gary, and he deserves every single bit of it. Watch this. You know something's up when CoinDesk is all of a sudden covering XRP. We've seen a lot of capitulation from the bad guys. I'm not saying CoinDesk is bad guys, but I am saying that they were the Bitcoin Ethereum show for at least the last 5 years.
The chart of the day is brought to you by Crypto.com, the world's fastest growing crypto app.
Let's take a look at today's chart of the day. Ripple has outperformed the rest of the currency sector in the CoinDesk Market Index with a 12.8% month-on-month increase.
Wait a minute.
Fastest growing crypto
Did she
app.
just say Ripple?
Let's take a look at today's chart of the day. Ripple has outperformed the...
No, it's XRP, and she knows that. See, they're still playing these games. I don't like
rest of
it.
the currency sector in the CoinDesk Market Index with a 12.8% month-on-month increase, even after the broad market contraction at the beginning of the week. After a rockstar start to the year, XRP has seen a change of more than 50% year-to-date and remains above 50 cents. Meanwhile, according to Kaiko data, the open interest in XRP rose after the last week of May, hitting yearly highs of more than $500 million. So what's driving all the hype? Ripple Labs made headlines this year as they continue to battle the SEC. While there is no set date for a judgment, the community remains hopeful that one should come before the end of the year. Weeks ago, a federal judge ruled that the SEC would not be able to seal documents tied to former official William Hinman's 2018 speech on crypto and securities. The deadline for the SEC to provide these unredacted documents is June 13th. Separately, Ripple acquired Swiss blockchain custody firm Medico for $250 million recently and launched a CBDC platform for the development of CBDCs and stablecoins. That's it for today's chart of the day. I'm Jen Sanazzi, and we'll see you tomorrow to unpack.
They're all of a sudden interested in Ripple. Now check this out. Bill Morgan makes an excellent point. This news came out. Brian Armstrong said the exchange will not shut its staking service despite fielding lawsuits from state and federal regulators. Bill Morgan says this ends the myth. The myth is over that Coinbase ceased XRP trading because it was a regulated public company with duties to shareholders, and XRP was treated differently because Ripple was actually sued, whereas the issuers, other tokens, the SEC call securities have not been sued. Here, Coinbase is sued for its staking program, which SEC alleges is an investment contract but does not intend to cease offering it. If it treated its own staking offering the same way it treated XRP, it would cease offering it and reconsider offering it a successful decision or settlement of the SEC lawsuit. Yet another inconsistency that shows there's an additional motive for ceasing XRP trading, and the lawsuit against Ripple was the occasion, not the cause or sole for the decision. Any comment? And he's talking to Paul Graywall. This is why I was hard on Paul Graywall, because I think the guys at Coinbase are full of crap when it comes to XRP. And I think that they're being all nice because they've seen what the XRP community can do when we go after people that are not doing right, and there's corruption, and they want help now, but they didn't give a rat's behind about us, and I'm still mad about it. Here's the official cool guy.
Gary, are you there? Gary, we gave you 2 years to give up. Now you got to deal with the rest of the crypto community. Good luck.
He's got that right.
Gary.
I mean, let me tell you what, the video I'm about to show you, Gary is in the midst of being exposed big time. And I want to show you something before I forgot to pull it up, so I'm going to pull it up now in Mr. The Cool Guy's feed right here. Check this out. The Cool Guy tonight at 7:30 Eastern time. Let me see if he's got a time. I think that's what he said. Yeah, 7:30 Eastern time. Troomers Only, episode 2 with Jimmy Valley and Molly Elmore. Fair market value. They're going to talk about the fair market value of XRP. You know, they just put out their report. What are the damages? And he says $900,000 to $500,000. What are the damages? And so that's going to be tonight. And I'm going to try my best to clock in on that. So get out your popcorn. That should be, I wouldn't be surprised if a brawl broke out in that Twitter Spaces. And also, so you're going to need your popcorn for that, but you're also going to need it for this. Gold Telegraph, Binance lawyers allege SEC Chair Gensler offered to act as an advisor for Binance's parent company in 2019. We are watching a movie in real time. Grab your popcorn, laugh or cry accordingly. Now think about how corrupt this is, folks. This guy was considering being an advisor to this company back in 2019, and now with the power of the SEC chairmanship, he's pointing at them and trying to convince the world that they're somehow nefarious. That is pure ass corruption, folks. This is sick what's being allowed to go on in this country. Where are you, Congress? Met a lawman who's a lawyer or an attorney. I would suggest that Gary Gensler block some time on his calendar to sit for depositions for the next decade. I have never seen an SEC chair this mixed up in the underlying facts of cases brought by the SEC. Nothing close. And he's retweeting this. Binance lawyers allege SEC chair offered to serve as an advisor to crypto company in 2000. He offered to be an advisor to the same crypto company that he's now accusing of all these nefarious things. I mean, wow. And then John Deaton rips him one. I've watched and fought bullies my entire life. Gensler is the quintessential bully. He's the boy who didn't get picked up to play the first full court basketball game, so he took his ball and left. I've talked to people who've been in the room with him, and he insists on showing everyone he's the smartest guy in the room. The same child prodigy that became the youngest partner at Goldman Sachs history. He's disliked by everyone. He's cutting a deal with the biggest fraudster in crypto, Sam Bankman-Fried, ready to give regulatory advantage to FTX, an offshore exchange, while screwing Coinbase, an American exchange, and Ripple. Gary Gensler is a bad man, full stop. Then Eleanor Terrett comes in. A man claiming to be Gary Gensler's MIT teaching assistant says he was inspired to get more involved in crypto by the interactions he witnessed between Gary Gensler and CZ Binance. His thread weighs in on the Binance and Coinbase lawsuits. It's like watching your parents fight. And this is the guy. His name's, I'm going to follow him if I don't already. Okay, I am. The year before I was Gary Gensler's teaching assistant for crypto finance and blockchain lab at MIT Sloan. Ooh, we need to ask this guy. I want everybody that's listening to my voice, ask this guy if he has session 18. This guy, I'm retweeting it right now. I wonder if, let's do his, it's super, there he is, has a copy of the missing session 18 MIT course. How about those apples? Somebody at MIT is gonna give up the goods on that one day, folks. Okay. Then we've got Crypto law, the SEC is body slammed by a progressive Democrat, Representative Ritchie, for regulation by enforcement. Gensler accused of being in complete contempt of Congress in this article. Then Warren Davidson, Ryan Selka says, I've always hated bullies. They're almost always weak men who attain temporary authority, then abuse their positions once the drip of power hits their mouth. Chair Gensler is a very typical weak bully, tough talk, PR wins, laughed at by his employees, etc. He will lose. And Warren Davidson, a congressman, says, I wish I could love this tweet more. More news soon. # fire Gary. I have a feeling Gary's gone, folks. I think this guy's about to get his. You can't take a piss on this many people, folks, and not, with no truth on your side, nothing but corruption and awful motives on your side. You cannot do this to the United States of America and all these people that want this country to thrive. You can't do it. This guy's going to get people like this. My experience in life, they get theirs one way or another. They get it. And this guy's not going to be any different. Crypto law, Twitter rose up and labeled Gary Gensler's tweet as lacking important context. Now even Twitter's calling him out for his lies. His lies are starting to unravel. He had tweeted out about Coinbase's alleged failures and this and that. And Twitter goes, readers added context they thought people might want to know. Coinbase has repeatedly attempted to get guidance and include the SEC and corrected his lie. Now that might be one of those canary in the coal mine moments, folks. John Deaton, remember, don't forget, Gary may be, I don't think Gary's having the week he thought he was going to have, but he may be having his week, getting to file all these lawsuits and all this. But guess what? Guess who's coming up from the rear? I'm checking my text here. John Deaton at 3 p.m. on Wednesday, June 14th, the day after the Hinman document release, he's going to have a bunch of attorneys from both sides. A couple of these guys are, I think, ex-SEC people, but he's going to have Jeremy Hogan on there too. We will be watching. Look at Ripple in the midst of all of this. We're at Money 2020 in Amsterdam this week. Drop by the booth. Check them out. Ripple's doing their thing while Ripple is trying to build things while Gary tries to destroy things. And then finally, Jeremy, now folks, if you want to see, everybody's like, oh, they're ruining crypto. No. Heath Tarbert was with the CFTC back when Jay Clayton was running the SEC. This right here is your tell, folks. Hold on a second. This is your tell right here that crypto's not going anywhere. Jeremy Allaire of Circle this morning. Actually, that's the official cool guy calling me on the phone. Should I answer? Hey, cool guy.
Yeah, bro.
I'm actually in the middle of recording a video. You're in the video on the phone. I just told the audience that you called in, so I'm going to finish this last thought and then I'm going to stop the video and talk to you. Do you want to say anything to the audience about your Twitter Spaces that's happening tonight?
What's up, fam? Keep walking to the finish line. We got Troomers Only, episode 2 with Jimmy Valley and Molly Elmore. XRP valuation, fair market value, different than the market cap or market value. Troomers Only.
Okay.
See you there.
Okay, stay on the phone because I'm going to do my outro. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that the official Cool Guy, the Digital Asset Investor channel is on the phone, on the video, and he's doing a Twitter Spaces with Jimmy Valley and Molly Elmore tonight at 7:30, and we're going to all try to be there. Thanks for listening.